Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central, I'm your host Jack, and today we're taking a look at the anti-feminist movement finally beginning. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
I love the patriarch. Do not F the patriarch. Keep chains on the ground. Oh, skin tone. Little Women. My big man takes care of the home.
No matter how much they love to say they're independent, it always takes a man to fix it.
Do you think feminism has gone too far or not far enough?
I think it's gone too far.
Too far.
Too far.
Way too far.
I think feminism has gone too far, of course.
Men hating at this point.
You know, that's a tricky question. I think everybody's definition of feminism is very different. I think every woman is a little bit of a feminist in their own way based off of the belief that, females are capable of great things and women really can rule the world if they want to. But I don't think that feminism should regard, canceling the men that we need in our life. And this world isn't just women, it is men as well. And men play a very, very large aspect in keeping our politicians and our government and our world running properly, and I think that they have just as much to bring to the table as women do.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Hopefully more women start thinking this way.
What's like an instant green flag? Something that makes a man more attractive?
A man in the heart to change a tire, do like manly things around the house, provide for his family.
Would you do the feminine things? Would you cook? Would you clean?
Of course. Of course. That's what a woman's supposed to do. Your man should not have to ask you to clean. If he paying those bills, you should be cleaning, cooking, take care of those kids, having his water ready, having his food ready.
She's right, a man shouldn't have to ask for the basics. But if she were a traditional woman, she wouldn't even be out there.
Feminism's still relevant in society today.
Kind of turned into something that's more of like a hatred of masculine energy. Like I work with some people who would consider themselves heavy feminists, and they are constantly dogging on men, and they openly say, I hate men, but they use their feminism kind of identity. It's almost an excuse for behavior. We're not living in a day and age where women are constantly being suppressed anymore by men.
They're not even fighting oppression anymore. They're just hiding their hatred of men and calling it feminism.
Would you rather give up your right to vote or give up your right to an...
Give up my right to vote. I get too many...
Give up my right to vote.
What do you mean too many? How many?
Ooh.
More or less than 10?
Less.
More or less than 5?
Less.
Equal.
What?
I'm sorry, but no matter where you stand on the rights and wrongs of feminism, this is terrible. It's always good to see a group of strong, independent women doing their thing.
Let me tell you what I don't accept from now on. Any woman that is the height of 5'1" or 5'2" and below, you need a man. You know why? Let me tell you. Look, I'm 28 and I'm done with two-step ladders. Okay? I'm a damsel in distress. I'm saying it out loud now. I don't give a... I need someone to come and help me with these sheets. I cannot do this on my own. I can do emotional. I could do, I could do a lot of things. But this, Lord have mercy on my soul. I can't do it. I can't do it to save my life. It takes so much of my energy. And the fact that I'm using only a quarter of this bed, it doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. I no longer want to be an independent woman. Do you hear me? Is anyone hearing me? I don't want to be an independent woman. I'm just putting it out there. I'm looking for a man, a healthy relationship. I'm done with this, bro. This is stupid. Oh, you know what? That's it. I'm giving ultimatums. I'm either going to get into a relationship that's healthy in the next coming 6 months, or I'm throwing this bed away. There's no point. There's no point.
Sometimes it takes something as simple as a bed to make you question what feminism's even about. I'm afraid this is the future so many women are fighting for.
Are you a feminist?
Kind of.
What do you mean by that?
The feminists nowadays, though, they're a little bit too much, so they kind of overuse the word, and some of their beliefs are more than what it originally started off as.
What it originally started off as?
Yeah, like the right to vote, the right to work, the right to, you know, have someone watch your kids, but now it's like, talk a little about a woman, it's like, you know, all hell breaks loose with the feminists. So I'm in between.
You're in between.
Yeah, but I do believe in the rights. I feel like the woman has the right to do half the chores, but if the man's taking care of her, you know, do it all. I don't want to work every day. I want to be a stay-at-home wife.
Feminism is the backup plan when being a wife isn't on the table.
We want to dismantle the whole feminist movement.
Yes, we do.
We are anti-feminist. We've been anti-feminist the whole time because so many reasons. I don't even know how long. I mean, there's so many reasons why there's anti-feminism, but we want women to realize that it is untrue that they want to pay 50-50 on a date. That's false. I don't know one woman who is saying that without her being traumatized by a man.
Or hardened in the distortion of masculine.
Exactly.
The sooner they realize modern feminism isn't empowering them, the better.
All of it was invented by men, and then you get back in that nice luxury automobile and you go back home on those roads built by men.
That is because women are still catching up. For the longest time, we're still catching up.
What?
No, listen.
No, men are just better than us.
A lot of the time in like scientific communities back in the day, like Marie Curie, she discovered radiation, and then a guy took it off her desk and put his on it. Women
all those
are
female inventions.
Wi-Fi was invented by a woman. Like,
no,
look at a house built by a woman and look at a house built by a man. It is way more functional. They don't put the laundry room downstairs.
Women don't build houses.
I would say they're more efficient.
But do you know why that is? You're right. You're actually right. The reason that women build more or design more functional houses than men do from architecture standpoints is because when men do the architecture for a home, they encompass the family unit and the woman's needs. That's why. So what men do when they look at a home is they take into account the entire idea of the family structure for convenience, and then they incorporate that, and women don't.
The fact she's struggling to back anything up just shows how weak her argument is.
Women's sports should get paid more, get more recognition. What do you guys think?
For sure, like, we deserve equality, so definitely should.
Topic of women's sports, can you name any WNBA teams?
Women's sports just like don't get as much publicity or as much attention as men's sports.
What's the WNBA team that plays here in New York?
Oh, I have no idea.
I mean, women deserve equal pay. They do equal amounts of work.
Can you name any WNBA players?
No, I can't. I don't like sports a lot. Yeah, I don't know.
They're both playing the same sport. Women are equal to men, so I don't see why not.
Can you name at least like any players, any WNBA players?
Damn, and I know one. Off the top of the head, it's not gonna come off.
No, I cannot name a WNBA player.
Who's trapped in Russia right now? I forget her name. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That's right, yeah. I'm gonna give you her first name, and let's see if you can get the last name. Ready? Britney
Spears.
Not a basketball player, but good try.
How can you argue for equal treatment in women's sports if you can't even name a single team or player?
Nothing will make me lose respect for a man faster than to be in the presence of a man and he see me struggling as a woman, or see any woman struggling, and he won't even take his hands out of his pockets or lift his hands to help a lady. Zero respect for men like that. I was just now in a setting struggling to lift an office chair that was really heavy to get it from one place to the next place, and I had to lift it and carry it a short distance. Two men stood by in executive positions and watched me struggle to lift that chair and watched me struggle to carry that chair to where it needed to be to return it to it was a very short distance back to its proper place. Zero respect. I have zero respect for men who will watch a woman struggle. If men will stand by and watch you struggle, even in lifting a chair, they will stand back and watch you struggle in other areas of your life. When it comes to women, children, and senior citizens, I have a soft place in my heart for those three populations because they are the weakest populations on the face of the earth. to watch a senior citizen, a woman, or a child struggle, and as a man you do nothing, I have zero respect for any man who will watch a woman struggle and do nothing to help her. It says volumes about your character. Volumes.
You wanted independence, so now it's time to own it. You don't get to switch back just when it's convenient.
Why would I be a feminist when I can just be feminine? Feminist ideology tries to convince women that relying on men is wrong. Bring down the patriarchy. And women actually benefit the most from this patriarchy. Let's let the men lead. Let's let the men go to war, do the tough jobs, work 80 hours a week, and let the ladies get her nails done, learn to cook, learn to sew. There's no pride in being Miss Independent. It's important for everyone, man and woman, to be able to be independent and take care of themselves, but you don't win a trophy because you didn't rely on a man. The feminist ideology is the opposite of femininity. The happiest women I know are in relationships with men. And the most bitter people I know are single girls who are feminists. Any ideology that breeds contempt for an entire race, aka the male race, is not beneficial for you. The feminist ideology tells women to take charge, which literally doesn't let men act as they should, being masculine and manly and leading. So I'm honestly not surprised that a lot of these feminists have had bad experience with men because they probably kneecapped every single thing that made that man masculine. So this is your sign to ditch the feminist movement and embrace femininity instead.
Even women are starting to admit it. The whole system isn't solving anything.
Would you consider yourself a feminist?
No.
Can I ask you why?
Because I like being treated like a woman.
Okay.
No. I like my doors open.
Sure.
I like being a woman.
Yes, women are able and capable to do some things, but
Yeah.
there's also things that women should be taking care of, that they are more running out there and trying to do things that men are doing, when we do have our roles to even out the playing field between men and women.
Okay.
Do I support women in all this stuff? Absolutely. If that's your guys' thing, more power to you.
Right.
I'm not saying that there are gender roles anywhere, but there's a lot of women that are trying to push being in a man's role of like a job of like a mechanic and I'm not saying you can't do it. I've done my own stuff, but where they're doing it to prove a point rather than is their passion and doing it because that's what they've chosen, but doing it to prove a point, that's where I have a problem with it.
Women like this understand it's not a contest, and men are just better suited to certain jobs.
People on this app act like this is the worst thing in the world. Stay-at-home mum. My husband's at work providing for our family. I have some sourdough fermenting on the bench, a baby, an apron, a cute dress. I'm tiddling around the house, cleaning things, making myself food. I can go to the beach if I want. I can go to a cafe if I want. I can take my kids to the park if I want. I can go lay out in the sun. I have this cuteness right here that I get to look at all day, that I get to hang out with, okay? I have another kid that's napping right now, so I get some peace and quiet. I don't understand why this lifestyle is so controversial. In my opinion, I've been the boss girl. Yes, I do run a business, but I do that on the side, but I'm talking about I've been out, like have had a 9-to-5. I've, had the corporate job. I have made a lot of money outside of the home with no kids, lived the boss babe lifestyle, and I hated it. It was so exhausting. I was constantly overwhelmed. My gut health was in the trash. My cortisol levels and my stress hormones were like through the roof. Now I just get to bake bread and hang out with babies all day. Isn't it the best thing in the world? It's the best thing in the world.
Let them laugh. Being a stay-at-home mom is still one of the most important and fulfilling jobs out there.
Okay, here is why more and more young women are rejecting feminism and just do not want to be associated with it at all. I think these younger generations have really, really good BS detectors. So on its face, feminism sounds great, right? Equality for all and girls supporting girls. That sounds so beautiful. But the second you kind of test that out, you very quickly find that it has just become a total facade. If I'm putting on makeup for my husband to come home from work, or if I'm cooking for him, they get upset. They don't like that. Whoever the head of PR is for feminism needs to be fired. They are doing a horrible job because almost all of their representatives who are outspoken, they just seem so miserable, so hateful, so bitter. It doesn't look fun at all. Nothing about that sounds appealing. I think that's why we're starting to see the trad wife stuff on TikTok, is because people are so sick of the other side, so done with the angry man-hating, like putting women down.
She's just spitting facts, and you can only hope more women start opening their eyes before it's too late.
All right, guys, I'm ready to light some fires. This is why I do not agree with feminism. And to clarify, I mean nuanced feminism. This topic has so much breadth that I'm just going to touch the surface with it. 1. Nuanced feminism has gone above and beyond to demonize traditional values from women. And by this, I mean traditional roles such as having children, staying at home and supporting their husbands emotionally and spiritually, and being caretakers. 2. It is now merged with extreme leftist beliefs, especially pertaining to the LGBTQRST movement, where we now have men claiming to be women, and it is widely accepted, with verbiage such as birthing people, breastfeeding people, and menstruating people. I'm sorry, but isn't telling men that they can be women the exact opposite of feminism? Men do not birth, men do not menstruate, and men do not breastfeed. 3, it has greatly degraded men and their attribute to society. Feminism is supposed to be advocating for rights for women. We now live in a day and time when they have included the entire population, including men. How does that make sense? Lastly, I'm going to say this once, so listen to me good. Men and women are not equal, biologically, spiritually, or emotionally. By pushing this equality agenda, we have deeply degraded the innate divinity that is being a woman.
It's sad how the feminist movement has actually set women back in a lot of ways. I guess girl power comes with certain conditions, eh?
So I just came across this, and this young lady is upset because she has a flat tire, and she said men rolled by her and asked her what her Instagram was, but didn't offer to change her tire. And she says, don't worry about it, I can do it on my own, I'm about to change this tire. Well, ma'am, what happened to your other shoe? I ain't never seen it where changing the tire requires somebody to take off their shoe. Clearly, you have no idea what you're doing. Now, here is the other thing about those men not stopping. Didn't women say that they were strong, independent, and didn't need a man? How is it all of a sudden when you get a tire flat that a man should just randomly stop by and help you change your tire? You got this. And that's a Porsche. You're supposed to have roadside assistance with Porsche. You can just call them. How is it that men ain't crap because you don't have the resources that you need? Well, if you had a husband, you could just call your husband, tell him to come out there and change the tire.
I don't see the problem. Isn't this what so many women ask for?
I'm gonna say something that might tick a few people off, but I'm not here to coddle anyone's feelings. I posted this on Facebook, so I have to make a video about it. You know how your girl is. Anyway, I'm tired of watching modern feminism tear down men like they're the problem. Like everything wrong in the world is somehow a man's fault. Enough already. I have sons, I have a man I respect, and I see what this culture is doing to them, constantly being told they're toxic, oppressors, and not needed. That's not empowering women. That's breaking men. Men are wired to lead, protect, provide, and build. That doesn't make women less. It just means we're not the same. And honestly, I believe men are superior in certain ways, just like women are in others. We are, girls. That's not hate, that's just balance. God designed order, not confusion. And I will always speak life into the men around me and not tear them down to make myself feel bigger, because I'm not.
It's so refreshing to hear from a woman who understands you need strong men to build strong families. She should just be happy she learned a new skill. This is why strong, independent women are more of a myth than reality. They just don't exist.
I mean, if I have to ask you 7 times to do it, I'm just gonna do it myself.
How's that working out for you?
Actually, pretty good. Stronger than I look. Who says I need Trevor's help anyway? Try, Trevor, I did it by myself.
Good job.
He's not here to drop anything for you. She's clearly got this herself.
Which one of these things can you cross off and then tell me the backstory?
There's too many.
Here I come. Oh, here I come.
Slept with a friend's ex.
Tell me the backstory.
She deserved it.
You guys make me sick to my stomach, fam.
What's your body count?
I don't know.
Is it double digits?
Probably, yeah.
What'd you get?
About 50.
Wow, man. Damn.
I've had it.
2 guys, 2 girls?
2 guys and 2 girls.
How many of each?
And like all 3 girls.
Huh?
Like all 3 of us were girls too.
All right, you gotta give me the backstory. Okay, 1 time 3 girls.
I like to my friends. I don't really know the full story, but I just like to have fun, you know?
What's the craziest place you ever got cracked?
On the roof of a bar.
I beg your pardon? On the what?
Roof of a bar.
I hate to say it, but I believe that body count. All she's doing is giving women a bad name.
Ladies, listen up. Feminism is not about equality anymore. It's about tearing down men and stripping women of their true power. The original idea of feminism was about giving women equal rights, the ability to vote, work, and have a voice. But somewhere along the way, it turned toxic. Modern feminism today tells women to hate men, reject families, and act like the very thing they claim to be fighting against. And here's the truth. Feminism didn't make women stronger. It made them miserable. It convinced women that being feminine is weak, that being nurturing, loving, and wanting a husband and kids somehow makes you less. That is not strength. That is pure confusion. Femininity is powerful. A feminine woman knows how to elevate her man, create peace in her home, and stand firm in her values without trying to be a man. Feminism breeds resentment. Femininity creates harmony, and that's the difference that nobody wants to admit. Ladies, you do not gain power by competing with the guys. You gain power by being fully feminine and letting men lead where they are meant to lead. Feminism destroyed that truth. Femininity restores it. And if that offends you, maybe that's the wake-up call that you need.
If only more women had this lady's point of view. At the end of the day, the whole ideology is doing more harm than good.
Imagine you guys are on a first date. How old are both of you guys?
I'm 25.
25? I'm 18.
What would be something that you guys would just walk out and leave the date if it happened?
Low-key if he doesn't want to pay.
In the first date, it will be split.
The first date split?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a deal breaker.
What if it doesn't work out? I'm not gonna waste my money, right?
Why would you ask a girl on a date if you're not gonna pay for it?
No, it's not like I'm not affordable to pay. The first date should be even, like we need to split each other.
She just went like this.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you want to see her? Hi. It's great to meet both of you guys. You got it. There you go. All right.
He's right, but unfortunately, a lot of women aren't ready for that conversation.
No, just go on.
What are you doing, yo?
You need to block everything.
The block?
Come on, just block me.
Okay.
Okay, come here.
You want me to block your text? What is you doing? What is this, patty cake? Do y'all want that? Ain't no way he told you to square up like that. Babe.
Square up, come on! Block me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to really? Alright.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna show you.
Choke me real quick.
Choke me? Is you going to do this when all this is happening? Glory. Yo, how much was this? How much was this? Okay.
I seriously hope she kept the receipt because she needs a full refund. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you should watch another one. Till next time.